Hi there, Kendra Tolbert here. I'm a registered dietitian and yoga teacher, and I specialize in women's health and fertility. Today's video is sponsored by Theralogix, and I will tell you more about them and their amazing line of fertility supplements after we practice yoga together. We're really fortunate to have a special guest with us today, my husband, Dennis.
Hello.
We are going to be doing a yin yoga sequence for male and female fertility. This practice can be done either on your own or with your partner. I do recommend that you set up next to a wall, but if a wall is not available, that's okay. You can also do the sequence next to a chair, a couch, or a bed for our final pose, legs up the wall. Decide where you'd like to set up, roll out your mat, and we'll get started. So we will begin by lying down on our backs with our knees bent and the soles of our feet flat on the floor. You want your heels just about underneath your knees, so you might need to move your heels in closer to your bottom. Your arms are down by your sides, and your palms are facing the floor. On your inhale, rock your hips forward so that you create a slightly larger arch in your lower back. And then as you exhale, come back to neutral. Inhale to arch your lower back. Exhale to bring yourself back to neutral. Continue rocking your hips back and forth, allowing your breath to set your pace. The next time you come back to neutral, stay there. Then draw your knees into your chest, so hug them in. You can place your hands either on top of your shins, or you can place your hands behind your thighs or on top of your knees, whatever feels most comfortable to you. Bring the soles of your feet back down to the mat. Now here's where we have some decisions to make. If you're currently stimming, have recently had a retrieval or a transfer, or if your provider has told you not to do twists, or you just don't feel comfortable coming into a twist, then bring the soles of your feet together and allow your knees to fall away from one another down towards the mat. For everyone else who would like to explore a twist, you're going to lift your hips just a little bit, shift them over to the left, drop them back down to the mat, and then allow your knees to drop over to the right. If you're in the twist, bring your knees back up through center. Lift your hips, shift them over to the right, and then lower them back down. Then allow your knees to fall over to the left. Come out of the twist. Lift your hips and bring them back to center. If the soles of your feet were together, bring your knees back together. We'll all roll over onto one side. And then we'll make our way onto our hands and our knees. On your hands and your knees, check in to see if your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. And check to see if your hips are just about over your knees, which are hips distance apart. Spine is neutral. On your next inhale, arch your spine. And then as you exhale, round your spine. Inhale to arch, crown of your head and tailbone tip up. Exhale, round, crown of your head and tailbone tip down. Continue moving through cat-cow, letting your breath set your rhythm. Come back to neutral. Bring your big toes together. Walk your knees out wide. Sit your hips back onto your heels. Walk your hands forward and lower your forehead down to the mat for child's pose. Slowly come back up. Walk your hands back. Take a seat. We're going to turn to face you. But feel free to face whichever direction makes the most sense for you. So extend your right leg out. Left knee is bent. The sole of your foot is moving towards your groin. Yep, you're doing good. On your inhale, lift your left arm up. And then as you exhale, stretch over to the right. You can use your hand kind of like a kickstand if you'd like to. And you can go on the outside of your knee or the inside of your leg or on top of your leg with your elbow bent. Find what feels best to you. Slowly make your way back up. And we'll switch to the other side. So the right leg comes in, left leg goes out. On your inhale, circle your arm up. And exhale to bend over to the left. Slowly come up. Bend your left knee to bring the soles of your feet together. From here, we're going to explore kidney 3, which is an acupressure point. So I'm actually going to move my leg just so I can show you exactly where it is. So kidney 3 is located between your ankle bone and your Achilles tendon on the inside of your leg. Yep. So you'll place your thumbs there on both ankles, and then you'll start to make circles with your thumbs to massage this point. Change the direction of your circles. And then stop making your circles and apply gentle, consistent pressure here. Bring your knees together. Move close to either your wall, your bed, your couch, or your chair so that we can come into our final pose of legs up the wall. So to come into legs up the wall, bend your knees, soles of your feet are flat against the floor. Then bring your hips close to your wall or other item that you might be setting your legs up on. Lie back onto your heels, onto your elbows. Swivel so that your hips are facing the wall, and then bring your legs up the wall. If you're on a mattress or a chair or a couch, then you'll bend your knees and allow your calves to rest along the surface of that item. Wherever you find yourself, you can place your hands onto your lower abdomen. If at any point, if your legs are up the wall, your feet start to feel a little bit tingly or numb, you can bend your knees and place the soles of your feet against the wall. If your legs are straight against the wall, bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet to the wall, roll over onto one side, press yourself up, and then we'll take a seat. Is it okay if I share the mat with you for a moment? Thank you. On your next inhale, circle your arms up overhead, palms touch. And as you exhale, elbows bend, hands come to rest against your sternum. Thank yourself for taking this moment to move, to breathe, to be still, and to connect.
Thank you so much for practicing with us.
And thank you to Theralogix for making today's video possible. I have been recommending Theralogix supplements to my one-on-one clients for nearly a decade, with a commitment to providing third-party tested formulations that are based in research and made from the best ingredients. Their supplements are products I trust and recommend without reservation. Their line of supplements for male and female fertility health includes some of my favorite products, including Ovasitol, the #1 Inositol supplement. This is a product I'm constantly recommending to my PCOS clients. They also have TheraNatal Core, a well-formulated preconception vitamin that includes over 20 nutrients to support female fertility. There's also NeoQ10, my go-to CoQ10 for supporting both sperm health and egg health. For male fertility, they have ConceptionXR, which contains folate, vitamin D, and a blend of antioxidants, including lycopene. It was formulated to support optimal sperm morphology and function. And finally, they have ConceptionXR motility support, which includes the same potent blend of nutrients included in ConceptionXR, along with L-carnitine and even more vitamin D for sperm motility. To learn more about their supplements, head to the description box below and click the links there. Make sure to use code 100368 for preferred pricing. Thank you, Theralogix, for making this video possible.